Hi, and welcome to Genderlect Styles. Here's where we're going. When Harry met Sally, the clash of two cultures. Women's desire for connection versus men's desire for status. Rapport talk versus report talk. Now you're beginning to understand. Ethical reflection. Gilligan's different voice. And critique. Is Tannen soft on research and men? Tannen argues that male-female conversation is cross-cultural communication. Genderlect is a term suggesting that masculine and feminine styles of discourse are best viewed as two distinct cultural dialects. This cross-cultural approach to gender differences departs from much of feminist scholarship. Tannen's theory of genderlect suggests that Harry and Sally's words and the way they are said reflect separate worlds of men and women. Each person obviously finds the other's view alien and threatening. Sally as a woman wants intimacy. Harry as a man wants independence. Women's desire for connection versus men's desire for status. Women seek human connection. Men are concerned mainly with status. Tannen argues that girls and women feel it is crucial that they be liked by their peers, a form of involvement that focuses on symmetrical connection. Boys and men feel it is crucial that they be respected by their peers, a form of involvement that focuses on asymmetrical status. Rapport talk versus report talk. Tannen scrutinizes the conversation of representative speakers from feminine cultures and masculine cultures to determine their core values. She looks at private speaking versus public speaking. Men use talk as a weapon. Women talk more than men in private. Rapport talk is the typical conversation style of women, which seeks to establish connection with others. Report talk is the typical monologic style of men, which seeks to command attention, convey information, and win arguments. Telling a story. Stories people tell reveal a great deal about their hopes, needs, and values. Men tell more stories than women. Listening. A woman listening to a story or explanation tends to hold eye contact, offer head nods, and react with a response to indicate that she is listening. Cooperative overlap is supportive interruption, often meant to show agreement and solidarity with the speaker. Asking questions. Women ask questions to establish a connection with others. A tag question is a short question at the end of a declarative statement, often used by women to soften the sting of potential disagreement or invite open, friendly dialogue. Conflict. Men are more comfortable with conflict and less likely to hold themselves in check. Men have an early warning system that is geared to detect signs that they are being told what to do. Tannen argues that sensitivity training is an effort to teach men how to speak in a more feminine voice. Assertiveness training is an effort to teach women to speak in a masculine voice. She believes that understanding each other's styles and the motives behind them is a first move in overcoming destructive responses. Tannen defines the aha factor as a subjective standard, ascribing validity to an idea when it resonates with one's personal experience. Ethical reflection. Gilligan's different voice. Gilligan presents a theory of moral development claiming that women tend to think and speak in an ethical voice different from that of men. He contrasts women who care with men who are fair. Women's moral judgment is more contextual and is immersed in the details of relationships and narratives. Gilligan's theory is more descriptive than prescriptive. Traditional moral philosophy never suggested different ethics for different groups, yet readers of both sexes report that Gilligan's theory resonates with their personal experience. Tannen's analysis of common misunderstandings between men and women has struck a chord in a million other readers. Perhaps using selective data is the only way to support a reductionist claim that women are one way and men are another. Kunkel and Burlston directly challenge the different cultures' perspective. They argue that empirical research does not support Tannen's two-culture worldview. Trommel and Plotz accuses Tannen of ignoring issues of male dominance. So to review our discussion of genderlect styles, we discussed When Harry Met Sally, the clash of two cultures, women's desire for connection versus men's desire for status, rapport talk versus report talk. Now you're beginning to understand. Ethical reflection, Gilligan's different voice, and we ended with critique. Is Tannen soft on research and men?